It says we're counting down. We're good.
We're good. It's working there on the face page. There we are. Yeah.
Yep. Awesome. Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Good show.
Great show.
Good bang for your buck show.
Nita Strauss last night, Rickshaw Theater, with 2 bands. One was pretty crappy. I wasn't too impressed with them.
Which one was that?
I don't know. I couldn't read their name.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
See, I was the opposite.
Were ya?
Yeah, I thought they did damn good for who they were and what we saw versus the new metal lines at the gate.
Right.
Mysterion.
Mysterion, yeah.
Yeah.
If that's what it said.
Yeah,
I think your word for it.
Yeah, that's what it said. Mysterion. Misryon.
It could be any way you want to spell it because it was like an ink blot that was up there.
Yeah, and how you said it and what they showed.
Yeah.
They I couldn't make out the letters to spell it properly.
I made out 1 or 2. I sat there guessing, trying to guess a couple letters.
It was yeah. Cheers, Pat.
Sorry, Pat. But anyway, yeah.
Happy belated birthday too.
Yeah, buddy. Happy birthday. Anyway, but yeah, Nita Strauss was fucking amazing.
Yeah,
she blew me away.
Good stage. What'd you think of her talking, like in between, like every couple songs?
Her?
Yeah.
I kind of thought it gave it a little more intimate, interactive feel with her talking.
Yeah.
Because that's why everybody's there, but also too everybody's there to see her. That's the thing with it. So she has to say a couple things.
Yeah, she did.
She's gonna be doing the stage banter rather than anybody else.
Yeah, exactly. It was funny because I'm thinking through the whole thing. I'm like, how are they doing this? This is a lot. They're going to be breaking even on this. She's obviously just doing this.
She's doing it to promote her album that comes out on Friday.
Yeah, but she's not making any money off of it.
I would think not. I mean, really.
There's no way that it was their very first show, and that's probably huge for the fucking bottom line because of the fact that they have this band, Mysterion, playing their very first ever show.
Opening up for Nita Strauss.
Yeah, you get to open up for, not a big name, but for a name.
A name, yeah.
Yeah, that's your first show. Yeah. And, but there's no way they got fucking paid.
The Mysterion?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck no.
Because of the fact that, there was maybe 30, what would you say, 30 to 50 people?
Probably.
That did the VIP.
Yeah. Which I don't know how much they had for the VIP there.
That's what I mean. There was like 30 to 50 people.
Right. Yeah. So,
and
then some came in afterwards.
Yeah, and then the place filled up afterwards. I don't think it sold out. It may have, like Vancouver is. They always show up last second. But at $30 a ticket, I'm like, there's no way.
No fucking way they could break even. But then again, she's probably got some good Alice Cooper and Demi Lovato money there underneath her belt that she could front it.
Yeah, she's probably flipping the bill and then seeing what she made at the end.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. Because they gotta be paying for that. They gotta pay for lines at the gate.
They're getting paid.
But
I'm thinking they're getting paid like $5 to $10 a ticket.
Maybe.
You got to pay the band.
Yeah, you do.
Well, not the drummer.
No, not the drummer.
How many paychecks does a guitar player get?
Probably 2 since he does the fucking photography.
Yeah, he's doing the photography as well. Exactly.
And then you got the drummer who's also the manager who's also the blank in there. So there you go. There's an instant discount.
Yeah, exactly. Right, yeah, he's got a discount. Exactly.
But that whole band is fucking awesome though. It's just, like the whole Nita Strauss band, that other guitar player, the drummer and fucking the bass player. I thought they were fucking great together.
You know what? There was a moment, and I wish I would have had it on film.
Yeah.
But I'm not one of those guys. I'm not gonna fucking stand there with my camera fucking recording the whole goddamn thing. because you're gonna miss out on some shit.
Exactly.
It was during the first half of her set,
The
instrumentals, and there was a part where the bass player and rhythm guitar came up. They bookended. Nina went into the back. The lights, they did stage lights that were just focused on those two guys.
Yeah.
It lasted maybe 2 to 3 seconds. And it was so choreographed and so awesome.
Yeah.
When, I don't know if you remember this, but it blew me away that they jumped back off the little risers, and Nina came in with a frickin' harmonic on the whammy bar, and she eased into it nicely, and I was like, that's what I need. I need that show.
No, I don't remember that, but what I do remember last night was how they all walked off, and then Nina disappeared, and it was time for Boyfriend's drum solo.
You know where I was.
That's why she walked off stage. But yeah, did you notice that there was no bass solo or rhythm guitar solo? It was a drum solo though.
Oh, of course. Now I see it. Yes.
Now you see my point.
Oh yes, of course.
And I was watching like videos from her earlier today, like just all the other ones, like Dead Inside with the guy from Disturbed, and the one with the Melissa White Glues and Dorothy and yada. So they were, and all of them. There's Dorothy. There's Nita. There's whoever she's got singing, and the drummer. In the videos, everyone. So there's no bass player, there's no rhythm guitar player. It's just the drummer. Perks of banging Nita Strauss.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just like, I see it now. Oh, I didn't even think of it at the time.
But I give you that. That guy was a good fucking drummer. He was hitting fucking hard.
He was hitting hard.
And he was doing the Tommy Lee fucking drumstick thing shit too.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
He did one where he broke a stick. Yeah, and I saw him, he hit one of the toms, and he hit it in a way that the stick goes flying off to the side, and I saw him grab another one. He made sure that it went off stage. I thought that was pretty good. And he didn't miss a beat while doing it. Which was impressive.
And then there's that. Then after the second half, or after the first half came on, I know you were there and you know what's happening, but our ones and ones of fans out there haven't seen it. But they had this chick come on who was pretty much an unknown chick for the vocalist.
Casey Carlson.
Casey Carlson, was that her name?
Yeah.
Yeah, and she was like 20 years old, her first fucking tour ever, and she kind of killed it.
I think she did. You can tell she's still nervous about being on stage.
Oh, yeah,
because
she's trying to control, but she can't.
Was doing a lot of this, not to the crowd. She usually sang to the side. And
when you can tell when she was trying to control the crowd too. She was doing it. She was doing a good job, but she was just unsure of herself.
Yeah,
but that comes with time.
Yeah, that's gonna come with time. You know?
I mean, shit. If I was opening for Nita Strauss, I'd be scared as fuck too being on stage.
We'll get to that story in a second.
All right.
Because we did the VIP.
Yeah.
That was something. I like the rules that came with it of only bring one guitar.
Yeah.
Which was fucking hilarious because I'm just like, that means that somebody brought
more than one guitar to the fucking show.
And if they have to have a thing that says you're only allowed to bring 3 things, that means that somebody brought
way more than
yeah.
They probably bought a fucking backpack and shit, and she probably sat there for 20 minutes signing every single fucking thing.
Yeah.
Every single thing fucking Nita Strauss, and probably every single thing Alice Cooper too.
Oh, for sure.
Because there were a lot of Alice Cooper shirts in the show tonight. Or last night. Which I get.
Yeah.
Because that's what I was thinking. Oh, fuck, what shirt should I wear? Oh, I know, I'll wear an Alice Cooper shirt.
I was working.
You were working. You're always working.
I'm always working.
I was gonna work too, but my fucking my colors were
laundry day.
Laundry day. Oh, I shit you not. They were covered in. They were fucking drenching in sweat. So yeah, they were It was laundry day.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think of the Q&A?
Well,
It just reminded me of the whole show about how it was like on a dime.
yeah. Well, to me, the Q&A. Well, you've been to more of the.
I've been to one.
Again, let me
There's
say
more
it
than
again,
you.
you've been more VIPs than I have.
Yeah.
Although be it may be one, but that's still more. But I thought the Q&A was all right. I thought it was pretty cash and.
There's a difference. And that one was very casual. The other one that I went to was Henry Rollins, and if you know a little bit about him, he is very tense, very organized, and it has to be. And he probably, and the way that he always talks, so there was maybe about the same amount of people that did it. Let's say 50 people.
All right.
And he'll go and he would pick and choose, right? What ones he's going to answer. Everybody's asked a question. They write it down. They give it to her. Here it was, you put your hand up type deal.
And she got to everybody though.
Yeah, she did get to everybody that asked a question.
Yeah.
I thought not to.
But then again, sorry, let me just stop it right there. But then again, this is Nita Strauss. It's not Henry Rollins. Like in the hierarchy of the fucking metal world, Henry's pretty much up there, while she's kind of getting towards the middle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's starting to make a name for herself.
Yeah, which she was talking about. She started the conversation about how she's on a little bit of a high because of the fact that her song with Dorothy is number 28 on the North American rock charts. And when she said that, I'm the only one that like cheered and started clapping. And she's like, thank you. And I was like, you're welcome. And it kind of broke the ice for everybody else to get started. But there were some people that, when she said, has anybody here been to one of my Q&As before?
Yeah.
And there was like 3 people that put up their hands, and I'm like, these guys are the freaks out there.
That's right.
Like, there's people out there.
Those are the ultra fans.
Yeah. We met the guy in line from Kamloops or Kelowna or something like that.
Yeah.
That came down.
Yes.
And that's a pretty intense.
I think it was Kelowna.
I think it was Kelowna as well. That he came down. I was thinking that's pretty intense. I met a guy at the bar, and he's like, because he was like, kept trying to start little mosh pit things going on. I don't know if you remember seeing that dude.
I know a few people started a little mosh pit.
No sleeves, like basketball type jersey type guy.
Oh yeah.
Short blonde hair.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he said as soon as you said basketball, that was when him and his friend walked in, and you said, "Good, there's not enough douches here." You said that to me when him and
his buddy looks very. Like,
yeah.
But I talked to him outside, and he actually apologized to me. He goes, "Sorry if I'm getting a little intense. I don't do these things that often." He was from fucking Tumbler Ridge.
Was he?
Which is like way up north BC. It's like around Terrace.
Yeah, that's pretty much no.
Yeah.
But when you say "butt fuck BC," that's what you mean.
Yeah. So he came down for that. And I was like, that's pretty fucking intense. He probably was making like a big trip out of it. The guy that he's with probably from down here, And I was just like, wow, that's crazy, But that's pretty wild. And then it was just coincidental of where we were standing.
Mm-hmm.
And so Nita says, okay, no more questions.
Yeah.
I guess she said no more questions. I guess there's no more questions. Let's do the photos.
Yeah.
She points right at me.
But then again, let me go down to that too. I remember you saying before how everybody, when you're playing shows, you have to be on fucking time and shit. And that's what she said too. Guess there's no more questions. Let's go on to the photos and stuff because I'm going to be late and I'm going to get into a lot of trouble if I'm late.
Yeah, I
remember you spoke something about that before.
There's rules in Vancouver now that say, and a lot of venues have them now. A lot of venues have adopted this fucking Axel rule that say that the shows have to start or have to end at a certain time, and it did. All shows need to end at like 11, and it did.
It did. You bet.
Anyways,
back to the other one. She pointed at you.
Yeah, so she's like, it's pure coincidental that where we were standing, and she's like, okay, let's do the photos. You want to start with you? And I'm like, duh. Like, fuck yeah, we're starting eating right here. Big difference on the like you said, the casual. So we get up there. Ended up being first, and it's not all well organized and stuff. So she's like, she doesn't even have a pen yet.
Yeah, that's right.
So she gets the pen, whatever, signs my lanyard thing, which I thought was pretty cool. I'm starting to get a collection.
Nice.
2. I'm on my way. And so, big difference from like when you see Henry Rollins, which you're not allowed to touch.
Oh, fucking neat. If I could just get up and put her arms around my fucking shoulders, like, what the fuck's going on there?
Like, and I'm first, and I have no idea what I'm allowed to do and what I'm not allowed to do. So, because I'm like, I'm first. And like, she puts her arm around me, and I'm like, okay. Then I put my arm around her, and then she's like, little low. Let's bring it up a bit. I'm like, all right, I'm okay. And then they take the picture and talk a bit, and then I'm off. And then comes Chris.
I fucking got up there, and she fucking says to me, "Oh, nice shirt." That's where my Alice Cooper shirt. Nice shirt. And here I wanted to come out and say something fucking intelligent and stuff, but instead I came out. No,
that was fucking hilarious. And basically after I think it lasted maybe 20 minutes of you going until you got to thank you. And then she patted you on the head.
And said, go on, little boy. Go to your seat up there.
Yeah.
But no, I did do the fanboy fucking thing. Tongue twisted. And then she's like, oh, that's that picture. And she was really cool though.
Yeah.
Fucking nuts.
Yeah, totally. And the weird part is, nobody really cheered when she came out. I didn't even notice that she came out.
Oh, I know. Lots of people. I thought
I wasn't even like, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to the door or anything like that. And then all of a sudden she came out. She said,
"Oh, you mean for the meet and greet?"
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I had no idea either. She was just kind of all of a sudden there.
Yeah, like that's what I mean. Like until
the little drummer boy whisked her up out in front, and and then he disappeared, and
then he came back real quick.
He came back, gave her a kiss, and then back he went. And
I was like, "Shot ya."
And then they continued on. But yeah, it was a great show though. I'd definitely go again.
I would too. Especially now that she's got the album coming out next week.
On Friday.
Next Friday. This Friday. Because we've been doing a new week now. That's going to be having guest vocals. And then, then doing this thing of like where she brings somebody out.
A hired gun.
She brings out a hired gun. And seeing that girl was 4'11".
You thought she was that tall?
I know. Like all of a sudden,
I'd be going 10 or 8.
So she comes out. That was in the whole other thing. And the first thing I said was like, "Wow, she's short."
Yeah.
Because I looked up who she was ahead of time. She's got a lot of videos on the Instagram, and so you can't really tell. She comes out, she's short, and then we got a clip for our karaoke of them. And so when she comes out into the crowd, I didn't even know she was in the crowd, until it was like a shark in water.
Yeah.
When this head, and she's singing, and this head walks by my. I was like, oh, there you are. I was like, like she's got to be like 5 foot.
Really?
Or
Yeah,
like
she's not very big.
Yeah.
But she's 20 years old. That's her first fucking tour, and like, holy shit, she did a damn good job.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah, no, and I thought for their first show that Mysterion did quite well. See, I don't go to a lot of like hardcore death metal like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know where the music is so intense and so nonstop for like 3+ minutes per song. There's no getting the crowd into it, right?
That's right. Yeah.
The music kind of does the talking, right? And the music gets going, people get going. Like there's no of that crowd interaction, right? So it's hard to say. Things like that, like they had their friends out. You could tell who their friends were.
You can tell who their friends were, because we've all been there. Their friends out, and they all.
Yeah.
But and for that fact, if you want to state that, they did a pretty good show for their first show. Your first show ever, you opened up for Nina Strauss. I mean, it's a little bit of pressure, but I mean, good for them. Not necessarily my type of music, but I thought they were pretty good for their first show. I thought they pulled it off okay.
Yeah. And then Lions at the Gate, which you didn't like what they had for their crowd interaction.
No, I didn't like.
You didn't care for it.
I think because he stopped too much. He stopped too much to do the crowd interaction. Where if you looked at Nina Strauss's bass player there, he fucking played. But when it was time for the bass not to be making noise, he did the crowd interaction.
Yeah.
And he was intense.
Yeah, he was. Loved his shirt.
Yeah, his staff.
Staff.
But no, the other one, Lions at the Gate, the bass player kind of bugged me because he just stopped playing to do crowd interaction.
Yeah.
He ain't Paul fucking Stanley. Come on. You don't do that.
There was a lot of stops in their music, but also the guy from Nita could do it more because they did have a lot more
stops.
There was a lot more stops, whereas just the guitar and things like that, especially in the instrumental half of the show.
Yeah.
But whereas the new metal cut thing that they have going, I guess he was stopping.
He wasn't stopping. I mean,
their music is more intricate.
Well, yeah, they kind of remind me of kind of like, who the hell would they? I'm thinking of who they reminded me of. That band POD from the 90s.
Oh, that was the Dreads though that was doing that.
No, it was the music too. I kind of felt the music was along the same line. Because I only heard one song from POD. I forget which one it was. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, and it's the only one they ever play on the radio.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, and then but the music, it felt to me like it was the same thing. It was not the same thing, but the same formula.
Yeah.
But that's the new metal.
Yeah, that's the new metal sound. It was very new metal sound with there were some growly things going on, and then there was some
the singing and the growling.
Yeah,
kind of like Sean does.
I wouldn't say that you guys heard new metal though.
No, neither would I. But Sean does the growling and the singing.
I'm trying to think of some of these ones that they're calling new metal. Maybe Fear Factory.
Oh, but anyways, I guess this is our new Strauss show today. Our favorite hired gun.
Yeah.
This show's favorite hired gun.
Well, it would have been any show that we went to go see. In a month we'll probably have a Wasp show.
Oh, probably. Oh, speaking of.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk Dead Daisies. Are we going?
I think we're going.
All right. I'll get my tickets later tonight or tomorrow morning.
All right.
Fair enough. Done. Bye, Jay. Get us backstage, buddy. The show needs it.
Yeah.
This little show needs some star power.
Yeah, it does.
And we can only carry it so much.
Yeah.
We are only two human beings.
Exactly. Yeah, I think we should do that one.
Yeah, I'll do it. That would be fun. The Dead Daisies.
I think it's in New West.
Wherever the Hollywood Theater is.
I think that's in New West. There it is.
There it is. And here you go.
Yeah, it's semi karaoke.
Semi sort of karaoke. It's coveroke.
Karaoke.
Guys, to fucking open that shit up. Right the fuck now. We got one thing left to do, and it's take over this motherfucking town.
Because like you, I don't want to sit there and be filming the whole fucking thing. I want to watch the
Yeah,
show.
you want to watch the show, and I'm glad you got that because I was like, we should use that as karaoke because, well, kind of was.
We got none. We got none this week. I don't know what happened to Rhonda and Karen, but
yeah. Do you think they were insulted when we started doing our own? I would be.
I would be. I feel but
fuck. You know, that's why when we go, I always go after you.
Oh,
because you know
I don't want to follow you.
You can't follow this.
Yeah, fuck no, I don't want to follow you. As soon as you go on, I'm done.
Yeah, as soon as I start working that crowd, you're like, fuck, you know what?
Dude, you gotta
people stop going up.
That's right.
They call it the name and then and you know who it is. It's like it's that dude over there, and he's like, I don't know, man.
You gotta know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yeah. So I'm just and you know, it's yeah. So no, but I saw the set list ahead of time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck is? Because I know CFH, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like.
Well, it's because they were selling the fucking set list.
That's where I saw
for
it.
like fucking $30.
Yeah, I was a little.
I was that way. A signed fucking set list for 30. Fuck, I hope we could sign our fucking set list and sell it for $30.
Oh.
It was fucking paper.
Yeah,
they wrote just like a regular set list. Like the
whole band signed it.
Yeah, the whole band signed it, but it was a regular set list. It looked like it was fucking handwritten. Fucking everyone, like it always was.
No, it was printed.
Was it printed?
Yeah,
I thought
copied and all that shit. But yeah, and I'm just like, so you can look at it and you're like, oh, and then you can see when I kind of get the gist of when Kelsey would come out.
Yeah.
Right? And so I was like kind of curious, but I'm like, but her instrumentals are good.
They were good.
I would say that just because of the fact that, you know, there was a moment in the sun back in like early 90s. For some reason, Steve Vai took off.
Mm-hmm.
And he did an instrumental. It was something about in the summertime type.
Oh, Steve Vai's fucking instrumental album.
Yeah, can't remember what it was called. And there was this moment in the sun with it, and it was just like, I can't remember what it was called or anything about it. I myself am having connection issues down here.
Are we?
Well, I am.
Oh, you are? Well, I've got LTE, but I don't got no Wi-Fi, but...
Yeah. I can go through this. No, and then but that's sort of what I'm going off of was Satriani and Steve Vai, and I don't think I've ever, I think it was Joe Satriani.
He's got quite a bit of stuff up there. Is this the one you're thinking of? Is it that one?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, that's the one. That one's called fucking... That one is called Passion and Warfare.
Oh.
But he's got a few out there, but they're all instrumentals.
Yeah, yeah, but there was one that was like making the rounds on the
On the YouTube?
on the Much Music when it was a thing. The audience is listening. Remember, and there was a little kid playing.
Yeah, I do now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of.
That was supposed to be little Stevie.
Yep. Here for show and tell is little Stevie Vai and his band.
Yes,
that's right. And so, yeah, remember that. That's the one I'm thinking of. Where it's just big long guitar solo.
Yeah, that's pretty much what.
But it's a little bit better than like when you go and you watch, let's say like Black Label Society. When you watch that, a lot of people want to see
Zach Solo.
Some of us don't. Yeah, no, I'm just. It was big difference. They were shorter. You know, they're not like 5 minutes long. I took that down. I should have looked to see. I think some of the songs were quite longer.
I think they were too.
Where I'm like, oh man.
Yeah, Metallica like songs just instrumental.
Yeah, like early Metallica. Even now, when their last album, they got a lot. Their songs got long. So, what would you think?
Yeah.
So, as we mentioned, and she did too, that the song with Dorothy, Victorious.
Yeah.
Which they basically ended the show with. Then the Cowboys from Hell.
Yeah.
Would it be more popular back in 1990 at the height of the music channel? Do you think that would have helped?
I don't think so, because what she said too is because everybody, it's a different time now, and the way things go, like she said, everybody, you know, because now you don't have your much music in your album sales anymore.
No.
Yeah, but now you got the Spotify, the streaming, the YouTube video, the sharing of the videos. And that's how they get all their shit now. That's how they're getting. I think that's how they're getting paid through YouTube and Spotify by having that much people.
Yeah, because she mentioned that because there was apparently she did a song with Courtney Love. Back in like 2012, she said, and I have yet to look it up. See if we can find it here. Where remember then Buddy was saying you fingered somebody in the crowd.
Yeah.
What did they do to piss you off? Because they're like, you are so fucking chill.
Yeah. And she says, "Oh, there's one guy who pissed me off. Remember she told that story?
Oh yeah, because she's finally gonna.
She's looking at her guitar. Her signature guitar is up there with Steve Vai and all these other. And some guy comes up and says, "Hey, sweetie, I want a picture." She's like, "I want to figure that guy."
Yeah, she didn't want to do it. She's like, I did the picture. Like, yeah, she's finally gonna get to see, she's finally gonna get to touch her guitar.
Her signature guitar from Ibanez, and some guy fucking, "Hey, sweetie." I think it's more the "Hey, sweetie" fucking comment that pissed her off than anything else.
Oh, Courtney Cox and the Sparkle Twins. Was it this one? Probably this one. They just said Courtney.
It could be.
Maybe they're talking Courtney Cox then.
Maybe.
I thought they were talking Courtney Love.
Nah.
Must be this one from 8 years ago. They're not gonna play it now.
No, we're not.
Yeah, no. Yeah, very laid back.
Yeah.
Voice wasn't what I was expecting.
Oh, absolutely not. No. I thought I was expecting. I really don't.
I don't know what I was expecting. All of a sudden, she started talking. And I'm like, oh, that's your voice.
And she sounded like a chick.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
She sounded like a chick.
I didn't know what I was expecting.
Yeah, neither did I, but I wasn't expecting.
Also, what I wasn't really expecting was when she did that song with Alicia Boots White.
Yeah.
Her second one. I've never even heard of the one with the guy from Disturbed.
I watched it today.
For
shits and giggles.
Yeah. And she's really into that whole arch enemy
type stuff. Yeah, with the growling and
the singing
singing.
And obviously with a female voice, because that's why she took that Kelsey Carlson.
Yeah.
Which was going to be my question, and I totally bombed on asking. And I was going to ask why Kelsey Carlson. I was going to ask that.
Oh, so you knew already?
Remember, I said I lost my question. I knew I should have wrote it down.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I have it in my head. I should have said it ahead of time. Because everybody else, one guy asked about WrestleMania, one guy asked about
the football team, the stadium.
Yeah, or like
the Rams or whatever.
The Rams, or she brought that up.
Did she? That somebody asked her a question.
Yeah, she brought that up. Or what's the difference of like playing in like
WrestleMania? Yeah. Somebody brought it up. Anyways.
Yeah, it was brought up, and I wanted to know, like, because it would have made more sense now that I found out that this girl's first tour.
Yeah.
Like, where did you find her?
But you said she's got a lot of YouTube shit.
Yeah, so she probably
had a fucking manager or is doing it herself to promote herself and somehow. Like seriously, how do you go for your first show ever in fucking life? How do you ever fucking get a show opening up for you, Strauss?
Got enough people suing us. The venue where we went and watched the show.
That's right, which wasn't the rickshaw in Vancouver.
It wasn't named after a Chinese.
Yeah, no, it wasn't named after that. It wasn't the rickshaw in Vancouver.
Yeah,
it was another venue.
Yeah, that had. I swear that dude was dead.
I swear he was good.
There's a couple times I started looking and seeing like.
I kind of want to go over there to the mirror and hold it under his nose.
I didn't really get that close.
I didn't want to get that close, exactly.
Reminds me of like that dude that like dresses up as like a zombie on the front porch on Halloween. You know,
yeah,
like,
stands up.
Yeah. You know, all of a sudden he's gonna like
jump out and touch
me.
Maybe it's scabies or something.
Yeah.
People are fucking gross.
No, that venue though is very who you blow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that there is a lot of that in Vancouver.
Is there?
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you.
We live in this woke society where you say the wrong thing to the wrong guy.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
At the wrong time. Yeah, you're out.
So if it's a who you know, who you blow kind of way downtown,
yeah.
if he's listening at this show, Matt, I have your back on this. I fully support you. Do it for the band. Take one for the team.
Yeah. That's only because I know the story. Yeah, no, because I just know there's a whole nother story we don't even need to get into.
No, we don't need to get into nothing.
I
don't think.
Yeah, so
look at that, us self-censoring ourselves.
Yeah.
To protect the innocent. And that ain't us.
Yeah, no. Well, no, it's more someone else's story and it's not mine to tell.
All right.
That's what it is. Yeah, so August, we have the Wasp.
Yeah.
Have you seen or anything about who's opening?
Armored Saint.
Oh, that's right. John Bush.
Yes.
Former Anthrax. Former Armored Saint.
Well, Armored Saint.
Yeah.
Yeah, Armored Saint is opening, yes. I remember seeing that.
Yeah, and I was going to look, because I wanted to see who, I think it's the original rhythm guitar player. And
are they another one of those bands that have like one member left that are?
Yeah, it's John Bush and the original rhythm guitar player, because the original lead guitar player, he died way back in the 90s.
All right, so you can't help that.
Yeah, you can't help that. And that's kind of what stopped them from playing, which allowed him to join
Anthrax,
yeah. Members.
Hey, Pat. Oh, dude. That picture you took yesterday.
Which one?
One that said Pat.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I got to put that up.
Hey, Pat, we got something for you.
I got something for you. That's right.
Actually, just post it to our Facebook page. It's probably best. Well, tag Pat in it, too, so he gets it. We got something for you, buddy.
Yeah, I'm trying to look. Here, I'll do this one. Yeah, there was a dude that was in the Armored Saint. He was I think he died of leukemia for some reason.
Yeah, dude, just wait. It'll be on the Facebook page, and he'll tag you in it.
Yeah.
It was like in the dead of night. There was only one. The dead darkness of night of the downtown east side, and there's just one big fucking light going off. So we took a picture of it.
It's all the original members except for this guy Dave Pritchard.
Is that the one that died?
I'm thinking that is who it was.
Well, that's all right, Ed.
Yeah. Oh no, John Bush quit to go join Anthrax. They all said, "Yeah, go."
Yeah,
because we're Armored Saint and that's Anthrax.
Yeah.
I thought there was a. I thought there was a dude that died in Armored Saint. I could be wrong. Metal Records, debut album, blah blah blah. Recently recorded. Metal Blade '89.
Doing some fact checking.
Saints Will Conquer. Oh, right here. Dave Pritchard was diagnosed with leukemia. Yeah, and then died soon after. Yeah, it was leukemia. There's a dog.
So that was a bit invasive.
Yeah. I was like, sorry. Just dog happened.
Window was open. We looked outside.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that one. I'll do that one right now while we're talking about it.
What's that one?
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Get on there.
All right, Pat. It's going to be on our Facebook page in a few seconds.
Yeah. And I'll send it to Pat himself.
And we're gonna send it to you too, so don't bother looking it up.
Yeah.
It's coming right to you, buddy.
Yeah.
Like I said, downtown east side, driving along, it was dark and crackheads there. All of a sudden, there's one big light opened up, and we're like, oh my God, look at that. So Craigmont took a picture of it.
Yeah.
I know it has nothing to do with Rita McNeil or anybody associated with Rita McNeil in any way, shape, or form. And when I say shape, I mean round. We haven't done that in a while.
Yeah, like at least a week.
At least a week.
It's good when you go out. So I'm at the Broken Barrier Canada Day. People coming up.
Yeah.
And saying, hey, watch the show.
Yeah.
What's the first thing you say when somebody says they watch a show?
What'd you think?
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. Watch our show.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like watch the good bands. I thought, no, watch our show. Yeah, I'm fucking.
Yeah, when people say they watch our show.
Oh, watch our show. I say, good, we don't. Oh, it's like kind of like we had a fucking drummer come and try out the other day. He's like, yeah, I've been sitting down there practicing your songs. I'm like, holy fuck, you practice? We don't even practice our own fucking songs.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's cool. People watch our show. Fucking, that's funny.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to all of you who watch the show, but you can't blame me. You can't blame him really either. It's you there sitting on the shitter right now watching the show.
Yeah.
And by that, I mean this is probably Wednesday when you're watching this.
Yeah. I have to do something.
Yes, we do.
I need a hotel Pat. Yeah.
I'm going to write a song called Hotel Pat. I'm going to cheaply record it on my iPad, and then we're going to play it.
Yeah.
So I don't know how long it's going to take. It may take a while.
Yeah.
But there will be a Hotel Pat. So it's number 28 or 27. We'll be out near Strauss and Dorothy.
Oh, yeah.
With Hotel Pat.
Coming for you, Dorothy.
You know what? You know, right now, it's like because probably somebody's been watching and got word to her on it already. There's probably like restraining orders being drawn up already now.
Well, yeah, we got those guys on file.
Honestly, don't worry about them.
Hold on, this big file. It would be like right out of one of those sitcoms where
You're there. They just go or some. Yeah, hey, this is the manager. Yeah, Chris Darren, they're out again. Okay, thanks. The restraining orders getting drawn up.
Yeah. I remember those two.
But no, it was a good night last night.
One of them tried to touch my ass, and the other one mumbled.
You got a groper and a mumbler.
Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. No, that's it. That's enough.
That's enough.
It's been a while since we keep talking about we got to do a list again.
Yeah, I got to do a list.
We should try and find something about
hired guns. Hired gun.
We haven't done that. We've done that one. I think we should haven't done it in a while. I think we've talked about them, but we didn't. We weren't doing music lists then.
No, I guess. How about we do some because of the Nita Strauss thing? How about we do hired guns? Like let's say let's say for like Rob Zombie he had Johnny Five. Okay, now Johnny Five's side shit. I don't mean Motley Crue, but
left-handed musician. So no.
There's
not enough of a list.
That's
so we got what?
Jimmy,
Paul, Tony,
Jimmy, and probably one more person out there, but they're not important.
The guy from Kelowna that has the only left-handed fucking
guitar. Well, that was the other thing. He asked her, "Are you coming out with a left-handed version of your guitar?" Oh yeah, I have one, by the way. I said, well, why do you care when one's coming out? You have one already.
He goes, yeah, there was one released in the last batch that we did. He goes, yeah, I got that one. She's like, and then she's like totally like, She totally downed the dude.
I know.
It's like, if you have one, what are you asking?
What are you asking for? I know.
That fucking blew me. I forgot about that.
I forgot about it too until you just mentioned
I
it.
knew
Yeah,
that he made a stupid comment.
he made a stupid comment, and but she tried not to fucking. She tried not. I mean, coming out of it, that's a pretty dumb fucking thing. To fucking. Are you coming out with a left-handed guitar? Oh yeah, we have one left, but yeah, I have one. Well, yeah. Why are you fucking asking that?
I did have, not to cut off our list part of this show,
All
but
right.
I like this thing. But we can also include the hired gun doesn't have to be
A vocalist.
a vocalist. It doesn't.
No,
or
no.
a guitar player. It could be like her and Dorothy.
Or it could be like a hired gun. It could be like I don't know. Like let's say let's take Ozzy and let's say
His band.
His band. Like let's say the drummer for Faith No More. He's a hired gun when he's with Ozzy. So there's a hired gun. What's other things that he's
because I did hear about that. So those guys, maybe not Zach, but Mike Borden. Or no, he was Mike Borden.
Yeah,
Mike Borden. And Robert Trujillo.
Yeah,
they had signed contracts, working contracts, so they are exclusive to Ozzy.
So when the boss wants to go to work, they go to work.
Yeah. So he had to go to Ozzy and ask for permission to go try out for Metallica.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. I saw him talking about that. He goes, I had to go to Ozzy's.
To be released from a contract.
No, just to ask if he can go try out.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So he goes and tries out, gets the job, obviously.
Yeah.
And, and Ozzy was, and it was a lot like, we had a whole show on this thing because I was trying to get this guy out. And I could have taken up that whole half hour of Q&A talking about how there was because it came up about, you quitting Alice to go do Demi Lovato. And she's like, whoa. I never quit.
That's right. She quit. I left for a tour.
I left for a tour, and I can go back whenever I want.
Well, she is back, though.
And basically, she left. She was gone for a couple months with this Demi Lovato thing. Kane Roberts filled in.
Yeah.
And then she went back. And the internet's blowing up about, she fucking ruined Kane Roberts. And, that was his, his money. He's now gone. And,
Kane Roberts left because he felt like he didn't fit in anymore with the younger guys.
Yeah. And
with the other hired guys.
Yeah. So there was and the internet's just blowing up about it. And I wanted to bring up the fact that, hey, I am 50% of a show, and we tried to pull out one of these guys that said you sold out, and I reached out to him and I said, how can you say that she sold out when she did WrestleMania?
Yeah.
She's got her own line of guitars.
Yeah.
She's, there was a couple other things that she's done. The Rams.
Yeah.
That she does America the Beautiful at every home Rams game. It just goes back to 1990 whatever when I saw Gene Simmons talking about
money.
Rock and roll is about it.
As much money as you fucking can.
Yeah. How money you can make and how fast you can make it.
That's right, but
she's got she's got to eat. That's just it.
That's what she said too. Hey, I gotta fucking eat too.
Yeah. Yeah, she probably got a good check for the WrestleMania thing. She probably gets a good check from the Rams. Because those are both huge money-making machines.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at $35 ticket on a road tour.
Yeah, exactly.
And those shows that we went and watched, isn't very in my head. I'm thinking I'm like doing my old guy thing, and I'm like, fuck, there's no money in that. You can't go from fucking turn it on for a second. Where the fuck was she?
Portland.
She went from Boise, Idaho, to Portland, Oregon, to Vancouver, to Seattle, and then she's going to Sacramento
California.
2 days after that. I'm like,
It's a lot of
that's
travel.
just 5 days. And I'm like, that's a lot of fucking driving. Gas isn't fucking cheap. How are you fucking making money? Just fucking go home and collect money off of royalties.
That's
You
right.
know, but she's out there, she's doing it, and that's good for her.
And I think too, she's got the Alice Cooper thing there going on. I mean, work ethic type thing where because Alice don't need it.
Oh yeah, like
He's out there doing it because he wants to, and
that's where I think she gets her work ethic from a 75-year-old guy that fucking
still doing it,
still fucking getting up every goddamn day and doing shit.
and she doesn't need the money, so she doesn't need to charge all that much. She probably figures out what she needs to get by or whatever and make a little profit, but it doesn't need to be buying a fucking Ferrari at the end of
the merch. It's got to be it. Like honestly. How much does it cost to produce a picture?
To produce it, like the signed ones?
No, yeah. So she gets a picture taken of herself. It's the same fucking picture.
And you probably
you do it at Walmart. You get an 8x10 at Walmart. What's it cost you? Like $2-3?
Okay, you want to go that route. You're gonna get all these pictures printed for the tour. So you're gonna get thousands printed off. So you're gonna even be getting a bulk deal off.
Oh yeah, you are. And so she's got that. She had 2 of them done, and then she just signs them all.
She signs them and then sells them for $30 a pop.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, the shirt was $50, more than the ticket.
Yeah. You know.
But I don't mind it. But it was a good show. I don't mind
and people were buying it.
And it was a good show, and I don't mind. I wasn't really happy with the fucking size choices that they fucking had. Oh yeah, we got extra large, and we got 4 extra large. Okay, well. Let's try the extra. Fuck it.
Just shrink it. You'll be all right.
Oh yeah, it's gonna go through the dryer once.
Yeah. No, I like the thing of the
Higher Guns projects.
Okay, here's one. There was not that they're gonna make this list. What would you call Damn Yankees?
For a better lack of term, a super group.
Yeah. I can't remember who was all in that group.
It was fucking.
I know
you know what I'm talking about.
The guitar player.
The guitar player. Fuck. And it had like Jack Blades and some fucking Night Ranger.
And is that where he was from?
I think it was Jack Blades and Tommy Shaw. Or one of them was
Tommy Shaw, Ted Nugent.
Ted Nugent, that was it. We all know Uncle Ted. Tommy Shaw, Ted Nugent.
And Jack Blades.
Jack Blades. One of them was from like Kansas or some shit like that. But that
Tommy
was
Shaw of Styx.
Styx, that was it.
Jack Blades of Night Ranger. Ted Nugent of Ted Nugent. And Michael Carlone, who was the unknown drummer.
That's right. Higher Gun.
Basically. The interweb is calling them a super group.
Well, honestly, if I think about back in the day, that was the first kind of quote unquote super group that I remember fucking that made it.
Yeah.
Made it huge.
They had a.
I mean, you had your interactions between bands, and I'm going to take Mick Jagger and David Bowie as one of them, but they weren't a super group. They were just they just did
a couple
songs and interaction together, and that was that.
Yeah.
Not like a whole album and a tour or anything like that. But yeah, I don't like the word super group. That's pretty cheesy, but
yeah.
But yeah, it's basically what they were, was a super group.
Yeah. What was it? Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to clarify that in case I come up with something.
Fair enough.
Because sometimes I go off on tangents.
Oh, I know. We haven't done the fucking 2 minutes of aggression in a long time.
Well,
maybe we should have. Well, it's because last night's show was pretty good. I
had a good weekend, so I got nothing really.
Yeah, I got nothing really.
Oh, I did have one here at home, but it was just me having a comical rant.
But no, we gotta have the rant on air.
Yeah, and the only thing I came up with is after I had my little rant here at home,
Yeah.
that I'm like, I need to just be wearing a GoPro on me like 24/7 because these things happen.
Now you see that would be acceptable because it would be on film, and we
Yeah.
could do it. We could do that as a instead of having it a live 2 minutes of aggression, we could have it to
it was a good 30-second rant of why I listen to music while at work.
I know I do. Put out the fucking stupid people.
That's exactly what it was. I went off and just basically recap of it. I said I had the music playing, and it's to keep people away from me because I'm working somewhere that has in a live location where this customer has got a live, let's call it for a better part of a store. And so they're there, and they've gotten to know me, and I've gotten to know them just from being there all the time. So they come and they want to talk to me sometimes. But so I had a wireless speaker. I didn't have headphones. I had the wireless speaker playing, and so music's playing, and I'm like, I do that because, and I will listen to crazy shit.
Yeah.
Because if I'm playing that and I'm playing it at a good volume, they won't come near me because they're like, I don't want to hear that. and I'm like, and I came down and I said, you think I really want to listen to metal and punk while I'm at work? No, I would rather be sitting here at home listening to Taylor Swift and drinking tea.
All right, now we're just going down a dark rabbit.
Yeah. No, that's it's just a big lie.
Now Taylor Swift is going to sue us.
No, what she's going to do is she's going to probably want to date me, and then she's going to want to write a sad song about it.
Oh, there you go.
And then have to make a fucking remastered version so she can have her own shit.
Oh, there you go. You're going to be the next hit.
I am. All right.
All right.
Yeah, we'll do some lists on some hired guns.
Hired guns and their side projects, if that makes sense. Not the money making gig that they got, but what they got going on.
What else they can do? You know. Yeah, because I can think of one or two. I'm going to keep it quiet.
Yeah, keep it quiet.
Yeah.
All right.
That's enough little fucking bullshit for one day.
All right, goodbye, fuckers. We had a
Bye.
good weekend.
Don't forget, subscribe.
Like and subscribe it down there.
And
or up there.
Please tell us you watch the show too. You know, we get a lot of people telling us that they watch it.
Mrs. Aaron is watching, Lisa Florence is watching, and Doug Barrett is watching. Now, I don't know if they're still watching, but if you are, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
If you are, I'm sorry, but really, you brought this on yourself.
Yeah.
And as always,
you're welcome.
Thanks, Pat.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining in. The show ain't nothing without you.
Yeah.